But there's lots of different kinds of meditation. Like you can do walking meditation. You can like lay down. You can sit up.
I like lay down time.
So you can fall asleep.
Yes. That's the best kind because I lay down, I fall asleep, and then I wake up refreshed and meditated.
Welcome back to the Maeband podcast. I'm Holly.
And I'm Bryan.
And today, guess what? I've been listening to this new book. Okay. It's called The Happiness Advantage.
Oh, yeah. I started it.
Yeah. I told them all about it and it's super awesome. So many cool things in there, but there's one specific thing.
I already know what she's going to say.
No, you don't.
I do. I actually do.
We'll see. I don't think you've listened that far.
I probably haven't, but you've told me it. I guarantee it.
One specific thing that I thought was so cool. And he talked about one of the things, obviously, there's a lot of different things to increase your happiness, but one of them is meditation.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought she was going to say something else.
You always think you know everything.
I usually do. Usually.
So meditation, this is what he said. He said that monks who spend years meditating, they actually grow the part in their brain responsible for happiness.
It's weird because they don't seem happy to me. they just sit with robes and they're just chilling. I'm like, oh, that kind of seems boring. Can't even play like PlayStation or watch Braveheart. I don't know.
Well, apparently they're actually really happy.
They probably are.
And they do, like, they've taken imagery of their brains and their like happiness part of their brain like grows.
I believe it.
Like
I believe. I'm just saying.
Meditating, right?
Not the life I would desire
but
for
you
myself.
don't actually have to spend years meditating.
I know.
Like you can actually just meditate. So it got me thinking, like, I meditate.
Yes, she does.
I do. I think I started meditating like consistently and kind of made it a habit probably around the time when you like hurt your back.
Probably.
Like that year. Cause that was when like I made my closet, my prayer room, and I was praying, but I also like wanted deeper, more meaningful prayers. And that was when I kind of added in meditation and learned how to meditate that worked for me. There's so
lo and behold,
many.
she's now
What?
a yogi or a monk.
A monk.
She's halfway to being a monk. She really is.
Monk. But there's so many different ways to meditate, like lots of different ways.
So what do you do to meditate?
So what I do is I started off to learn how to meditate. I downloaded this app called One Giant Mind. And they have like this whole like course and it was all free. And I went through the whole course. It's like 20 days or 30 days. And then I now have a timer and I just like set a timer. So you can set it for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. And it's on that One Giant Mind app. And I set a timer and it's like this, it's not like music, but it's, you've listened to it before,
lady that talks?
No, she doesn't talk.
Oh.
I don't do any talking. You can add talking into it, but I like no talking.
Gotcha.
And so it's like this almost like music, but sound, like a mixture. It's like this meditation sound. But here's the thing. So you have this music, and if you listen to like the same thing every time you meditate, you can get into your meditation like super fast. So if you try to meditate like without music and you try to do it on your own, it can be hard to get to that space in meditation. But there's lots of different kinds of meditation. Like you can do walking meditation. You can like lay down. You can sit up.
I like lay down time.
So you can fall asleep.
Yes. That's the best kind because I lay down, I fall asleep, and then I wake up refreshed and meditated. When I do it.
When you do it.
When I do it. I don't meditate very often because my brain does not allow me to meditate because I just start thinking about random millions of things, baseball, football.
Well, that's kind of the point of meditation.
Kids, my wife.
That's actually the point of meditation. So that's completely normal in meditation. When you start meditating, your mind randomly goes to different things. And when you catch your mind going to different thoughts, you go back to like centered.
But what if you don't catch it until like, it'll be like 4 minutes in.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh, wait,
that happens to me all the time.
Right. I'm meditating.
See, that's the thing is you think you're like this anomaly and that it only happens to you, but that happens to me all the time where like my mind is wandering and it's like minutes long and I'm just like thinking about all these different things. And then I'm like, oh, let's get back centered.
Yeah. Cause you meditate it seems like for a long time though. I don't know if I could do, like, it seems like she wakes up in the morning and then goes into the closet and then I don't see her for like an hour. maybe she's falling asleep. Maybe she's getting out of the bed because we got the kids that come in and get in the bed with us and she just takes off. And so that's probably, is that what you're doing?
I just let you think I'm meditating for that long. So that you leave me alone and I can have my quiet closet time.
She had the luxury of having our one daughter sleep next to her for like 2 days and I haven't heard the end of it. Kaya, our youngest, has to sleep next to me. She fights and yells at everybody if she can't sleep next to me. She slept next to Holly for 2 days. I haven't heard the end of it.
Okay, so first of all,
so bad. She kicks, she punches, she pinches.
I have an injury thanks to Bryan saying like, come to the gym with me, come to the gym with me. And so we go to the gym and then he has me do all these workouts. And of course I end up with like this rib that's like displaced. So I have an injury in my back, first of all. Second of all, she's kicking me all night in that.
That's what she does. That's what she does. She finds your injury and she kicks it.
So I've slept with her plenty before.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah. You're in there a long time meditating. So
I actually, typically I set the timer for like 15 minutes. If I want to go a little longer, I'll set for 20 minutes. If I need to go shorter, 10 minutes. And I actually do like a meditation prayer a lot of times. So like I'll start and really it kind of like depends on, because you can switch up your meditation. It doesn't have to be the same thing every day. And it really depends on what like I need. Like if I'm down, I'll like focus on like a gratitude meditation. And there's actually another app that's called Insight Timer. And they have...
is that the one that she talks?
Lots of different people. They have like lots of different people that do like these guided meditations. So you can really find try different ones out and like find your favorites and then just use those. And that's free too. There's always options to pay, but you can get a lot of them free. And that's a really good one too. I like using. When I read this in the book, I thought that's super interesting. I bet there's a lot more benefits to meditation than just that. And so I looked it up to see all the benefits to meditation. And there's like 10 or 11 different benefits that I'm going to share with you today.
Yay.
So the first one, obviously, I think most people know this. And
Extra
these
sleep.
are all backed by studies that they've done, like multiple studies of different people. Okay. So the first one is that it reduces anxiety and stress. I think that's pretty common knowledge.
Yeah, I think everybody knows that.
That meditation reduces anxiety and stress. It also increases like your positive thinking, obviously, because we learned that from the monks, and optimism. Mm-hmm. And it also decreases depression. So they've done studies with different people and it like decreased their depression. Another thing that it does, Bryan, it increases your attention span.
What does? She thought I was serious. She was
like, oh my gosh.
She flipped me off. You can't see on the camera, but she literally just flipped me off.
It increases your attention. So you think that's like, you're like, oh, I can't meditate because I can't focus and I can't think. Well, that's why you should.
Okay.
Because you're not able to focus.
I keep feeling like I should meditate.
But
that's all though. I just keep feeling like I should. I really don't, but I feel like I should. I keep getting this like feeling like, hey, if you meditate, your life would be so much better. I'm like, yeah, it might be.
But I won't.
Yeah, I know. But I don't. But I don't know. Why easy things are so hard sometimes.
If you just like, it's a habit.
Yeah.
Like turn it into a habit. Then I have to
get rid of one of my bad habits. I don't want to do that.
Why do you have to get rid of a bad habit?
I don't know. I thought you had to replace habits.
You can. You don't have to.
But I like my bad habits.
But naturally, probably as you increase your good habits, your bad habits might go away.
But some of them I don't want to go away. I like some of my bad habits.
That are keeping you ornery and unhappy and
maybe I like being ornery.
And poor attention span.
Yeah.
Like all the things
I can use that as an excuse though, because how many times do I use that as an excuse? That's great.
That like reminds me of like the wife who asks her husband to fold laundry and he like folds it totally like terrible. And like, she's like, oh my gosh, never mind. I'll just do it. And he never does it again.
Yeah. I don't do that. I just don't listen very well. And then I say, I forgot. Because I usually do forget everything though, right? She used to think that was an excuse. She was like, hey, did you do this? No, I forgot. Did you do this? No, I forgot. She finally realizes that I really do forget everything. Right?
Well, yeah, but I think you do it on purpose. Because when you're literally reminded to do something like 5 times in a day, how can you say, oh, I forgot?
Because I do. If I don't do it like right then, it's out of my brain again.
So then don't get upset when I'm like, just do it right now so that you don't forget.
You think that'd be a good way to work, but I don't want to do that. Because what if I'm in the middle of something very important?
You're not. When I ask you to do stuff, you're not ever.
Yeah, that's true.
You're just sitting there.
It's true.
So it also, back to what meditation does. It reverses the brain patterns that lead to worrying, poor attention, and mind wandering. Okay, a study was done. This can happen in just 4 days of meditation. 4 days of meditation. So
4 days from now, I could have a better attention span.
And yes, it'll increase your attention span.
Will I?
Will you what?
Will I have a better attention span? Will I do it? I don't know.
I don't know. It takes just 4 days.
Okay.
I think that's awesome.
Do it. Okay. I'm making a pledge right now to meditate for 4 days.
Ooh.
And if I don't see drastic results, if I'm not a better person, this is all hooey.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Here's another thing. It increases your memory.
Oh, that would be good.
Not just attention span, but it increases your memory and mental clarity. So your mind is like more clear. And if your mind is more clear, then it's open to have like impressions and creativity and thoughts, right?
Right.
So that's very beneficial in business when you work for yourself to have inspirational thoughts.
Yeah, that's true.
Here's another thing it does. It helps generate kindness.
Why you look at me? I'm a ball of kindness.
Are you?
Yeah, like each one of these, she's like looking at me. She's like, Bryan.
Because all these
it can make you a better human.
Because all these things that like meditation does, since I've been meditating for how long? 7-10 years. Like I don't have problems with these things, but Bryan.
Kindness? You don't have a problem with kindness?
No, like kindness.
From strangers and random people. Okay. What about your husband and kids?
Oh my gosh. Okay, here's the problem.
Those are the ones I'm super nice to.
If I'm direct,
no.
I'm like, hey, let's do this. Hey, you do this. Hey, we do this. They're like, oh, say please.
Sounds not very kind, making fun of people behind their back. Just saying.
Maybe you guys should increase your kindness and I would be a little bit kinder.
Like I said, I am.
Okay.
I only swear at people while driving.
So back to generating kindness.
Yeah.
Okay. It increases your positive feelings towards yourself and towards others.
That I could use.
Because when you're happy with yourself, you're usually happy with others.
Yeah. And when you're pissed off yourself, you're usually pissed off at everybody. Yeah. I get it.
So, yeah.
We've talked about these things.
Okay. So don't act like I'm the one who has a problem with kindness.
I'm just saying.
Here's another thing that it helps with. Fights addiction. That's interesting, right?
Very interesting.
It helps develop your mental discipline and it increases your willpower and helps you control your emotions and impulses. So if you're like are impulsive or you're addicted to different things, like even food, like it helps, like food addiction, like it helps all sorts of addictions. It improves your sleep. That's another thing it does.
I don't need that. I sleep really well.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you do because you're always like falling asleep during the day.
Well, I know. It's just because I'm tired.
Because you're not sleeping well at night.
I sleep good at night.
You think you sleep well at night, but you always tell me you're up all night.
Well, yeah, because I'm an old man. I got to pee like 6 times. I just have to pee a little bit here and there.
We should do like a sleep test study on you because I bet you don't sleep as well as you say you do.
Okay.
Especially when you're always napping all throughout the day. Well, not all throughout the day, but when you meditate and you fall asleep. It decreases your blood pressure.
Okay. I'm good there.
Are you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yep.
Have you been to the doctor lately?
Yeah. My blood pressure was amazing. He said I was the healthiest 45-year-old he's ever seen in his life.
Really?
Yeah. That's what the doctor said? You walked out of the room when he said it, and then you came back. And that's when he said,
definitely not what I remember.
High cholesterol, you're going to have a heart attack soon.
That's what I remember. That's what I remember. Another thing that it does is it helps control pain.
Did you meditate today? She has a displaced rib. Did it help?
Well, it must be because it's healing. I mean, I meditated today and yesterday. Mm-hmm. So maybe it does. Maybe it's helping like control the pain of the displaced rib.
Well, that's because you were popping OxyContin like Pez earlier today.
Yeah, right. Not at all. I wouldn't even take ibuprofen. He's a liar. So this study looked at the brain activity. Okay, this is an interesting one. Okay, it's about the pain. This study looked at the brain activity of participants as they experienced a painful stimulus. Okay.
So like past trauma?
No, like
painful
pain,
like literal pain.
Literal physical pain.
Physical pain.
So they were watching their brain activity as they are experiencing literal physical pain. Okay. Some of the volunteers had participated in a 4-day mindfulness meditation program before, and the others did not. Those participants who meditated showed enhanced activity in the brain centers that control pain, and they also experienced less pain as a result.
Fascinating.
I think it's super fascinating.
That is cool.
I mean, literally everybody's walking around right now in pain all the time.
That's true.
Like chronic pain. And it helps. It actually changes your brain.
Yeah.
Like all these studies are showing how it like changes your brain. It, like the pain centers in your brain, it changes your brain with the happiness centers, the kindness centers. Like meditation changes your brain.
Yeah.
Why not? It's so
I don't
easy.
know. I don't know.
It's literally the easiest thing. No,
that's
you
why
lay
I said
there. How
easy
is that
things
hard?
are hard. I don't know.
Like they say exercise, go exercise and you'll feel better and all these things, right? That's hard. I get it. That's hard to do.
Yeah.
But laying there and meditating, like all these benefits, it's literally like the easiest thing that you could do, like probably the easiest change you could make in your life. And it like has that many benefits. It's crazy. It's like the laziest change you could make.
Yeah.
It's just so easy. You just like lay there. I mean, you could go on walking meditations. I've heard of those. You can go on, like you could just lay there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to do it. 4 days. We'll see what happens.
Okay.
Next time you see me, I'm going to be a glowing ball of righteousness. Righteousness, yes.
You're going to be like happy and have like the best memory ever.
Best memory ever. I'll be able to pay attention to everything that everybody says. No pain.
Yeah. All your pain that you complain about with like your neck or your back or your rib will be gone.
Yeah.
You have a shirt that says everything hurts. It'll have to say.
Because it does.
It'll have to say everything feels good.
Everything is amazeballs. I'm going to get a shirt that says everything is amazing.
Yeah. You'll have to.
Everything is
meditating. Awesome. You'll have to after you start meditating.
After 4 days. I'm down. I'm in 100%. Right. I'm going to do it for 4 days starting now.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Oh, now she's stopping me. See, this is what happens. I try to do it and she stops me.
I'm sure they all want to watch.
She doesn't want me to be happy.
Right. Okay. So we challenge you guys to start meditating.
Yep. She does.
And then let us know, like, if you notice any changes, tell us about it.
Let us know if it works.
Yeah.
Because I'm dying to hear.
I'm dying to hear if it works for you.
She just wants me changed so bad.
No, I know. I want to help you. This is called supporting, not changing. It's called like supporting and helping.
Okay.
Like when you love and care about the people around you and you see them in pain or hurting, like that's like the weirdest thing that you would say. No, that's so weird. I am hurting so bad. I'm in so much pain. Oh, well, do this. It'll help your pain. Oh my gosh, you want to change me. Like, that's so weird. What? Like, really? Like that's like something's messed up in your brain.
We know this. We've established this.
Can help.
I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe meditation can fix my brain too. I don't know.
Yeah.
We dove deep today.
Super cool things we learned about. And tell us what you thought was most interesting.
Yep. See you.
Thanks for watching Maeband.